I'm Pravalika and welcome to my vlogging series. Today we are at the ABC Islands, the Bonaire Island, and we are here on a UTV doing a little excursion. Come join us.
Before we start exploring, here's a little about Bonaire. Bonaire is one of the ABC Islands along with Aruba and Curaçao, and it's actually a special municipality of Netherlands. Around 25,000 people live here, so it's much smaller and quieter than many other Caribbean islands. It's also known as one of the best places in the world for scuba diving and snorkeling because the water is incredibly clear and the coral reefs are protected. But today, instead of diving underwater, we are going off-road on a UTV to discover the rugged side of this Caribbean island. However, later in the video, we will be visiting one of Bonaire's beaches and relaxing over there by the beachside. Here's a fun fact. One thing you won't see much on ABC Islands is the traffic lights. Because the islands are relatively small and don't have heavy traffic, most intersections are managed with roundabouts or stop and yield signs instead. You'll also notice that most of the buildings here are low-rise. That's actually intentional in many parts of Bonaire, as the island has tried to keep large-scale development to a minimum and preserve its natural beauty. Now it's time for the part we were most excited about, the UTV adventure. We began on the regular streets, but after a few minutes, we turned onto the off-road trails, and that's where the fun really started. The roads became rough and bumpy, with plenty of dust flying around as we made our way through the island. As we drove further, the scenery completely changed. We were surrounded by cacti, rocky hills, and wide open landscapes. It almost felt like driving through a desert, and every now and then we would get an amazing view of the Caribbean Sea. I was mostly enjoying the scenery and holding on through all the bumps, but my husband, who was driving, was definitely having a lot more fun than I was. I think he enjoyed every second of driving through those rough trails, while I was just trying not to bounce out of my seat. We have finally reached our next stop, which is the Bonaire Caves. Millions of years ago, this area was actually under the water, which is how the limestone was formed in the first place. Later, as the island rose above sea level, Rainwater slowly seeped into the limestone, dissolving it over thousands of years and creating the caves we see today. And the interesting part is that the process is still happening today. So, in a way, the caves are still slowly changing and growing. These caves aren't just interesting because of how they were formed, they also have a lot of history. Long before Europeans arrived, the island's indigenous people believed to have used some of the caves for shelter and for more important ceremonies and rituals. The caves are also home to several species of bats. I was a little too scared to go looking for them, so I was happy just knowing they were somewhere in there. If you watch my previous vlog on Aruba, I do talk about cactus fences that locals use to protect their houses, and here you can see some of those fences that I was talking about. For anyone who hasn't watched the Aruba vlog, I will be adding the link in the description. Do check it out. After all that adventure, it was finally time to relax at the Sorobon Beach. The Sorobon Beach is known for its crystal clear, shallow waters and soft white sands. We actually had to walk quite a long way into the water before it even reached our waists, which is such a unique experience. One thing we noticed right away was how windy it was. Apparently, Sorobon Beach is one of the best places in the Caribbean for windsurfing. The shallow water and the steady winds create the perfect conditions. After all the dust from the UTV ride, it was the perfect place to cool off, relax for a bit, and enjoy the rest of our time on the island before heading back to our ship. And just like that, our time in Bonaire came to an end. If you liked my video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you guys in the next one.